at the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation. To a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second, and next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. It's Eckler again. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And right away, he'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Again, Newton. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Joe Reed returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
The 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. 54 yards, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Newton on 1st down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Throwing again. Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Missed.
He will not go down. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and the Chargers find a way to strike.